Hello everyone! Today I thought I'd film somewhat of a different video, and there's not gonna be I'm not gonna draw something in it, but we're gonna write down my 2021 art resolutions. I saw someone else film this video and I thought that it would be a great idea to do this because there are actually a lot of things I want to work on in 2021, and I mean it's a good idea to write those down. So yeah, and every time I don't know what to draw, I can just go back to this page that we're gonna draw today, and look at what I want to improve upon, and then draw something along those lines. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. At first I wrote the headline down, and this actually took me 15 minutes, because I was writing it with a very thin pen. Yeah, and I was watching something while doing it, so I don't know, I just looked at the camera recording and turns out that it had been recording for 15 minutes. Yeah, so that's me drawing a title for 15 minutes, but I sped it up for you to about, I think, 1 minute or something like that. So yeah, let's get right into the first point. The first point is I want to improve on my anatomy and clothing. And this is actually something I wanted to do for a pretty long time, even before I started this new sketchbook. When I was filling out the last 5 pages, I think, something like that, in my old sketchbook, I kind of hated everything I drew because I just could see all my mistakes in anatomy. And before I couldn't really see them. So yeah, but I didn't do anything about it because I thought that, well, it's gonna be the last 5 pages of my sketchbook, I don't really care anymore. And then I started this new sketchbook and I didn't want to fill like the first 5 pages with just copying references or just sketches. I wanted to draw like full drawings so that the start into my sketchbook would be nice. And now I am really annoyed at myself because I've drawn like 10 pages so far without improving upon my anatomy. So I really need to do that. That's why this is the first point. I also ranked them regarding importance. So this really is the most important point. Yeah, because there's gonna be a pretty long time where you don't see your mistakes, and then when you see them, you immediately feel the need to improve. So yeah, that's what I want to focus on this year. Then my next point is draw characters that feel like they're alive. And oh yeah, in the first point I also want to use more references. I think I didn't say that, I don't know. Okay, so the second point is draw characters that feel like they're alive, dynamic poses and expressions. And this is also something I've been noticing. Most of the time when I do a character design, I just draw a blank face that kind of stares into nothing with a mouth that doesn't, like, with just normal features without any expression on them. I tried to change this, so in this sketchbook and also in my last one, I think I've gotten a lot better at drawing expressions and not just drawing people that with a blank stare on, but I still want to improve upon that because it's just a lot. I just like it a lot more if you kind of see the personality of a character when you look at them. Yeah, so I really want to draw that more. And also when I look at a character I drew that's smiling, I immediately start to smile as well. So, I mean, that's a nice extra. Yeah. And dynamic poses. I also want to draw more dynamic poses. Wow, I really can't say the word. Yeah, because I also, a lot of the time, either I don't even draw a body, I just draw faces, or I draw just a stiff body that doesn't have any movement in it. So yeah, I also want to draw more like that. And of course this includes looking up references and also maybe taking my own references. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun thing to work on. My third point is I want to spend more time on one artwork and don't rush it. Yeah, because this is also something I've been noticing, especially when I draw digitally, that I feel the need to finish an artwork quickly. And well, I do, But the downside of that is that, first of all, it looks a little bit unfinished sometimes, I think, because I don't want to take that extra step, and because I feel relaxed when I draw most of the time, and it kind of takes away from other stressy things that are going on in my life. And when I feel the need to finish an artwork quickly, I am stressed while drawing, so that's basically the opposite of what I want to achieve. So yeah, I want to spend more time and don't rush it, don't stress myself, and I also don't want to distract myself. Because a lot of the time when I draw, I like to listen to YouTube videos. I bet you're doing the same, just because it's fun and you feel like you don't waste time by watching a YouTube video when you do something while watching a YouTube video. But actually I think probably the opposite is true. Because when I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm distracted. I draw, I feel like I'm less into the process. You put that weird, but okay. And also I notice myself like stopping to draw. And also I notice myself stop drawing and then looking at the video, which is exactly not what I wanted to do. Yeah, and I think what I draw is a lot more creative and I'm not distracted. And when it's more creative, I like drawing it more. And I like the result more. So yeah. My fourth point is that I want to capture moments in time. This is something... My fourth point is that I want to capture moments in time. This is actually something I've been noticing myself doing more, just because I like to, when something cool in my life happens, I like to just draw it and then I can look back on it and remember it. And so yeah, I have been actually doing this a lot more, but I still want to do it more, because it's just cool if you look back in your sketchbook and it's a little bit like a journal. Like you see, you just open a page and you see something that, maybe something cool that you did or something like that. And I also want to draw just scenarios from my imagination, to practice poses and expressions and overall scenery. Yeah, because now most of the time I'm just drawing one person, which is cool. I still like that, but having different people interact with each other is also pretty cool. So I want to do that more. Okay, my fifth point is that I want to focus on mood, emotion, composition, and visual impact. And I want to achieve this by learning to use color more effectively. I basically just covered mood and emotion, but you can also portray a mood or an emotion by using different colors. For example, blue tones seem more cold, and warmer tones like red and orange are obviously warmer. So yeah, that's something I want to focus on. And also I see all these great artists use color so cool. And I think I haven't learned that yet. So that's also something I want to focus on. Because most of the time I just smash a color into a piece and I'll just roll with it. I mean, that's okay too, but just saying, it would be great to learn about that. Okay, my sixth point is that I want to develop my sixth point is that I want to develop my OCs, which means I want to draw them more often. I want to create a backstory for them and like character sheets. And this is something I also wanted to do for a very long time, but I haven't, because it's a lot of work. I mean, drawing a character sheet for each of my probably 15 OCs is a lot of time. And also my OCs don't have any backstories at all, because I just draw them. I don't really think about them that much. But I think it's cool to have OCs, and it's cool to have someone you can always draw when you don't know what to draw. Yeah, and I really want to develop them more. I just haven't done it for some reason. And I also feel like I have so many OCs that I probably need to focus on about 5, or I'm never gonna achieve this point. But yeah, OCs are cool. I've always wanted to have OCs. But I just don't spend enough time with them, I guess. Yeah. Then my 7th point is that I want to learn from other artists. I mean, this is kind of an obvious point, I think, because you basically develop your style by copying other artists and then smashing all of those things you've learned from them together, and that's basically your style. Not entirely, but part of it. Yeah, and in the past I've been doing that a lot. I think in my 3rd sketchbook I did that a lot. And in my 4th as well, probably, yeah. And in my 4th sketchbook I think I kind of developed my style, and ever since then I've been sticking to it, which is cool because I love my style. But still, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, you can't go wrong with trying to improve your style and trying to implement other elements of artists you like. So that's what I want to do. I want to analyze their art styles and then choose what I like about them, or maybe what I dislike, and then include those things into my style. But I don't really want to change my style that much because I really like my style. But yeah, I think that's gonna be fun, and I'm also probably gonna record a few YouTube videos regarding that. Just like analyzing what other artists are doing and then trying to draw something they would draw, but in my style, so that it's my own and that it's not copied, but inspired by. That's also a term some people use very loosely, but we won't, I promise. Yeah, and at last I wrote just have fun, because I mean, that's really what this all is about. If you draw and don't have fun while doing it, I don't know why you would be doing it. I mean, I don't want to offend anyone here, but I guess you just do it if you have fun while doing it, right? Really, I don't see any other reason. So yeah, just have fun. Don't stress yourself out over little things that you don't like about your style, or that you don't like about something you drew. Just have fun in your sketchbook. Really, that's all that it's for. So yeah, maybe I could inspire you to implement some of my art goals into your art goals. Yeah, thanks for watching very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye!